Hello there, my Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Adventures Red Chapter on PurpleRodri. Last time we made our way here to the Spa Cavern. Today we're going to go ahead and make our way inside and see what we can find here in Sevii Island. So let's take a quick look around. We already looked around a little bit, and it seems to be there are some Pokeballs here inside of these hot, warm waters. We got ourselves a rare candy, and it feels nice to relax a little bit. Oh, boy. It looks like Entei is here. Rah! There's nowhere to run, Entei. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Entei. So it looks like we're going to be taking on another of the legendary beasts. Entei is level 90, so let's go ahead and start things off with a bang. Entei's going to go with the Sacred Fire, and that's going to be tough because we do have Soul up in front, but I believe in Soul, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Sleep Powder, and we're going to try and catch this Entei. Now, I know that there are a good amount of legendary Pokemon spread across the region in this game, so it'll be something that we have to go and look for. Also want to give you guys a very big thank you for all of your tips and your comments. Make sure you go ahead and click that like button, as it really does help the series. Also, make sure you guys let me know what you would like to see in this game and where you would like me to go, because right now we're getting to that part of the game where it gets a little crazy and a little hectic. You're going to have to be doing a lot of traveling from place to place. You're going to have to go from the Orange Archipelago all the way back to Kanto and then back and forth to do some of the things that are left. Now, I got to tell you guys, there isn't much left to do here in this game. You can catch a couple legendaries, but from the story side, we are just about wrapped up. There's only a couple things left. As you guys know, we got that letter from Bruno who wants us to go to the top of Mount Moon and battle him, so that is something that we will have to go and do. Now, we got the Entei asleep. We got it in the red zone. So this is about as good as things are going to get for us. So let's see what we can do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for a little something, something. Soul is got the burn going, but we aren't going to back down. We're going to keep throwing the Ultra Balls, and we are going to hope we can make some magic happen here. Okay, Entei. It looked like it was about to stay inside of that Ultra Ball. Maybe it does want to stick around. Who knows, guys? Maybe it does want to join our team and run around this place and do some things. So far, we have bumped into Raikou, and we bumped into Entei. I still have to find Suicune. So if you guys know where Suicune is, let me know. I've heard some things. I think Suicune does roam around this different regions. Just goes and runs around, and there's different places where it can pop up. So if you guys have found Suicune, let me know so I can go and find that Pokemon as well. I'll try to see what legendaries we can find and which legendaries we can go after, because I always think it's a good bit of fun trying to find the locations of these Pokemon. So let's go ahead and send out Zuko Jr. I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't finish it up there. I thought Soul was going to be able to wrap up this fight, but it looks like we're going to have to throw Zuko Jr. into the mix. So let's start throwing some Ultra Balls. Mother fudger. This is going to be a little bit tougher than I thought. What can I say? Entei is just one of those super strong Pokemon. I remember back in the day when I first saw Entei, it was when I was playing through Pokemon Gold. And it wasn't even my own Pokemon Gold cartridge. My buddy Jacob, he's a childhood friend of mine. I talked about him before in my Heart Gold Let's Play. I named my rival after him. And now he let me borrow his Pokemon Gold cartridge as he played through Pokemon Silver. So we got to play them along. You know, I had beaten Gen 1, but I didn't have Gen 2 yet. So he let me borrow his cartridge. And I remember I used to go over to his house. And this was in elementary school. And I used to go over there, and every single weekend we just sit there and just play through the game. And all we do is go around catching Pokemon, trying to see what we could find, what we could discover, seeing if we could find something that nobody else has found before in a Pokemon game. With that though, we caught Entei. So awesome, there we have it. And as I was saying, we used to just go out there and see what we could find, because back then you always felt like if you ran around a certain place and you looked somewhere nobody really has ever gone to, you could find something that nobody has as well. So with that, guys, we have caught Entei. We are done here. So let's go ahead and make our way out so we can continue on with our story here. So let's go ahead and make our way back to... Okay, guys, we're back here near Toroko Island.
What? You want to battle? Fine.
Here we go, guys. Rodri versus... We're going to be taking on Pokemon Trainer Gray. So he seems to just challenge us to a random battle. So this is our friend Gray. He's going to open up with a Magmortar. We're going to open up with Aquaman. And I'll be continuing on my stories. I was telling you guys, so we would play through those two games. I'd play Gold, he'd play Silver. And I remember the first time that I bumped into Entei, I just had to take a step back. I was like, whoa. what is this Pokemon and why does it look so freaking cool? So I always knew that there was something more to Entei. I don't know if it was because it was legendary, but there was just something that always stood out to me about that Pokemon. I always saw it as such a leader, as such a strong, wise Pokemon, that the fact that he was popping out at you, randomly being encountered in some patch of grass out in the Johto region, it just had to mean something, right? And it gave me a lot of motivation, and it pushed me harder to learn more and more about Pokemon so I could discover everything for myself. And you know, I've come a long way since then. I've played through almost every single Pokemon game, and I gotta tell you guys, it's pretty cool how much you can really grow from something that you love. And I've really grown up with Pokemon, and you know, where I am now, it's something that's always gonna stay with me. I think it's something that's gonna stay with me for the rest of my life. With that though, we took down the Taurus, and we defeated Friend Gray.
Happy now?
We got 8,000 for winning, and we are pretty happy, man.
Have you ever trained a Rapidash? I want to see it.
So he wants to see a Rapidash trained. Now, I think there might be a couple other things for us to do around here. So let's go ahead and make our way back to the town that we were near. Also, if you guys are wondering how to get here, go to Pallet Island and just run over here. That's probably the easiest way to do it if you don't want to backtrack from where we caught Entei. So let's go ahead and make our way inside of this little shop. Hey, you forgot the goods. Here you go.
What, you think it's strange that I bought flower seeds?
So it looks like Gray was buying some flower seeds here in Taroko Island. Let's go ahead and step inside and see what they are selling. Oh, family, those have been the owner of the flowers shop. Okay, well, that's very cool. They sell berries and water here. Oh, these are going to be a lot of different berries. So cool. You guys can definitely pick up some berries. If you're looking for some berries for battles, if you're looking for some berries to throw together to make some medicine, definitely come by this shop. We're going to go ahead and buy one mulch though, and we're going to buy one flower as well. We're going to be needing special items quite a bit coming up. So make sure that you guys do pick up these items because they are going to be coming in handy. So let's go ahead and make our way back to the Rapidash farm and see how everybody's doing. It seems like Gray has been going through a lot today, so we got to try to cheer the man up a little bit. We got to help him out. He asked us about the Rapidash, so let's see what he has to say today.
What, you want to battle? Fine.
Here we go again. So there we go, guys.
Can I have that mulch in your bag?
Sure.
Thanks.
And with that, we have been teleported to Route 18, which is a random route. I think this might be a little bit of a glitch in the game. It's something that you get when you turn in the mulch. Lucky for us, I do have Fly on our Aerodactyl. So let's go ahead and take to the skies with Rocky. We're going to make our way to Pallet Town. So it kind of brings you back to the Kanto region, which is definitely a little strange. But the good thing is that I wanted us to make our way back here because there are a couple things that we're going to be picking up. So I've been telling you guys that there are some special items, some key items that we're going to have to find. So let's begin searching for these items. Now we're back here in Pallet Town. And let's see how things are going around here. You know, I haven't had the chance to talk to Blue a whole lot. He's just been working with his grandpa on the research. We are not going to stick around here in Pallet Town, though. We're going to visit another old friend of ours. So let's go ahead and make our way to Viridian City. On the road to Viridian City. I think everybody knows that song. That song's a classic. Brings me back to the good old days. So we're going to talk to our old friend Yellow.
Rodri, I found this on the floor. I don't know what it is for.
So with that, guys, we obtained the Aurora ticket. And there we have it. So the Aurora ticket is what's going to allow us to travel to a couple different places. But before we do that, we're going to make our way back to Vermilion City. So I can show you guys where you can buy a couple other tickets as well that are going to let you explore a little bit of this post game. So let's go ahead and enter inside of the Vermilion Mart. And if you guys go here and talk to the shop owner, you go all the way to the bottom. You can buy yourselves an Eon ticket, a color ticket, and a Hoenn ticket, which are all special items that you can use to travel around. So you can go to the Sevii Islands, you can go to the Hoenn region, you can do so many different things. So it's just, you know, a bonus to come here and pick them up. If you want to proceed in the game, if you want to go to different places on the blimp and do all those different things, make sure you come here and pick them up. So we're back here. We're going to go to the Orange Archipelago. And now that we are here in the Orange Archipelago, let's go ahead and make our way back out. We do have the Aurora ticket now. We have a couple tickets, and they're going to be helping us out. But we are going to go ahead and make our way to another little place. So I mentioned Pallet Island to you guys before because that was the fastest place to get to the other locations. But we're going to go ahead and make our way back to Pallet Island one more time because there's a little something that I've heard about. I heard a rumor that there might be something where we won the Orange League. So we're gonna go ahead and go for a surf, and let's see what we can find over here in Pallet Island. You guys know how Pallet Island is. It's busy, it's full of Pokemon, there's a bunch of strong trainers. Everybody's over here trying to come and compete for the Orange Cup. So now that we are back inside, it teleports you to the Orange Summit. So we are here in the Orange Summit for a reason, ladies and gentlemen, and you can see there are going to be a bunch of ladders taking us up to the top. So normally when there's a bunch of ladders, that means there's going to be something special at the top. So I hope you guys are prepared and ready. Make sure that you guys are stocked up on Ultra Balls today. Make sure that you have your Pokemon ready to go. Have some strategies in your bag, and also have, you know, a plan B, plan C, whatever it is that is needed here in this game, because things get pretty crazy. So we are almost up to the top, or I say that. Feels like we've been climbing forever. We have made it to the top, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, let's go ahead and see what we can find here in the Orange Summit. Let's go up, and we have made it to the top. So what exactly is gonna be here waiting for us? What kind of Pokemon are you? Here we go, guys. Rodri versus, we're going to be taking on Ho-Oh. So here we go, guys. We're going to be taking on the legendary Pokemon. Ho-Oh is level 99. And let's go ahead and see what we can do against this Ho-Oh. Now, I do have Soul up in front, and I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder. It seems to have worked for everybody here. So we're going to keep on going, catching these legendaries with our Sleep Powder combos. And let's go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb. I'm hoping that the Sludge Bomb won't do that much damage. I think Soul will be able to hold out here, guys. So let's go ahead and see what Soul can do. Fingers crossed we don't KO it. So far, so good. So probably 2, maybe 3 Sludge Bombs to catch this Pokemon. It's also a little bit tricky because I don't want to knock these Pokemon out. Make sure that you guys save before taking on these Pokemon if you really want to catch them, because once you get them, or if they run away, if you knock them out, who knows if they will appear again. So let's go ahead and start throwing our Ultra Balls, and let's just hope that this Pokemon will stick around one of our Ultra Balls. That would be great, you know, a great continuation to the legendary catching here. So let's go ahead and go. I don't think I can use any of my moves, honestly, guys. I will knock this Pokemon out. So I'm just going to go for the Ultra Ball, and let's hope that this level 99 Ho-Oh will stick with us. You know, sooner or later, we will catch this Pokemon. And there we have it. Gotcha. Ho-Oh was caught. I'm a little bit surprised how well that worked out. We've been doing pretty good with the legendary catching here. So with that, guys, we caught Ho-Oh, the rainbow Pokemon. Legend says that its body glows in 7 colors. Rainbow is said to form behind it when it flies. And with that, guys, we have caught a rare legendary. We're not going to give it a nickname. We're going to send Ho-Oh to the PC. And I'm going to go ahead and walk us back down then. Alright, so we are just about done here in the Orange Summit. It leads you right back out. That's kind of cool. And we are going to have to continue here, so let's go to where we need to be. I've made my way back to Valencia Island. It's a little bit faster that way. So now that we are here on Valencia Island, we're going to make our way back to the blimp. I told you guys that we were collecting these tickets for a reason. It is time that we will begin to use our special tickets. So here we go. We're going to talk to the captain. And you know, the captain, I'm sure, is going to have a lot to say about all these tickets, all these different things that we brought together. So let's just go ahead and look over our tickets. So we have the orange ticket, we have the mystic ticket, we got the ore ticket, we got the eon ticket, the color ticket, we got the Hoenn ticket. Last but not least, we got the Aurora ticket, which is gonna take you to Birth Island. Hey Raji, what do you want to drive the blimp? Let's go ahead and make our way back to, never been there before actually, the Sevii Islands. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new area for us to explore. I'm excited to check out the Sevii Islands, and we will have to see what we can find here. We've made it to the Sevii Islands, and let's take a look around. There's a little tree over here. You gotta take a look around once in a while here in the Sevii Islands. We're gonna have to teach one of our Pokemon Cut, and that's okay. We do have a couple Pokemon that are still holding on to some HMs for us, to some special moves that have been helping us out. So we're gonna go ahead and teach Cut to, let's see. Yeah, I could teach it to Rocky. Rocky has Fly right now, and you guys already saw that we used Fly over there in Route 18 to get out of that weird glitch or whatever that was. So we're going to go ahead and remove Fly, and with that, guys, we are going to be good, and we have learned ourselves Cut. So let's go ahead and get chopping. Let's chop these trees down and see what kind of items we're going to be finding here in the Sevii Islands. You know, Sevii Islands is a pretty cool place to explore. It's always a great place. We found a Sevii ticket. Okay, so very, very cool. We got ourselves the Sevii ticket. So let's go ahead and check that out. That was awesome. Pass for ferries to travel between the Sevii Islands. So we found ourselves a pass to take the ferries from the Sevii Islands, and that is exactly what we were looking for. So cool. Now, guys, we're going to go ahead and make our way away from the blimp. We're going to get a little bit further out from here. We're going to go exploring the Sevii Islands, and we're going to see what we can find in this place. It's kind of cool. It's level 97. I told you guys, if you're looking for Pokemon to add to your team, there are a bunch of high-level Pokemon just out in the wild. I'm going to go ahead and use a Repel, though. We're not going to be bumping into that many random Pokemon. I'm not all about that right now. We're just here in the Sevii Islands trying to explore a little bit, you know. We've gone through 2 very difficult regions. You'd think a guy could just sit back and enjoy his time here in the Sevii Islands. So this is the Pokemon Net Center. What the heck is the Pokemon Net Center?
I just downloaded a Linkstone from the machine over there.
Ooh, let's go ahead and click this machine then. Do we want a Link Stone? Yeah, we'll take a Link Stone. I'm pretty sure you can buy Link Stones in other places. So if you guys haven't picked up a Link Stone, make sure you come by and pick this one up. So with that, guys, we are going to go ahead and make our way to the ferry.
You have the Sevii ticket. Okay, where do you want to go?
So we can go to a bunch of different Sevii Isles. Sevii Isle 6, Sevii Isle 24. But we're going to go ahead and make our way to Birth Island. Let's take a step inside. So this is the newly created Birth Island, huh? I can't believe I'm actually standing on a meteor. What the heck is that? So with that, guys, it looks like we've found something. What could it be?
Deoxys. Ah, Pokemon. Deoxys.
What the? There's 5 of them? Oh, what is going on here on the Sevii Islands? There are 4 Deoxys. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Deoxys. So let's go ahead and take on the first Deoxys that has come at us. It is level 90. We're going to open things up with Soul. Let's go for the Sludge Bomb, and we're just going to be going for that Sleep Powder combination. We're going to hope that we can catch this Pokemon. It's in the yellow, but I'm a little bit terrified that we might knock it out. And I don't know how many chances you're going to get here against these Deoxys. So make sure you guys are preparing before taking on any of these Pokemon. Let's go ahead and start throwing some Ultra Balls then. We've got some Pokemon in yellow before. It's definitely doable. And maybe, just maybe, the Deoxys will be a little bit easier to catch, considering there's a bunch of them. There we have it, guys. Gotcha, Deoxys was caught. I knew it. There had to be something going on with these Pokemon. Maybe they'll be a little bit easier for us to catch, considering we're probably going to have to catch all of them if this was the first one. And yeah, that's how it's looking. So let's go ahead and get ready to take on the next one. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Deoxys. Let's take on the next Deoxys. This Pokemon is also level 90, but as you guys can tell, these are the different forms of Deoxys we're going up against. So some of these Pokemon are going to have higher defenses, higher attack. Wow, we totally lucked out there. I'll go ahead and see if we can throw a little something at this Pokemon. We do have it in the red zone, so we don't want to waste any time here. We're going to go for that Ultra Ball, and we are going to hope that this Deoxys joins our team. Okay, that was a little bit too close. But I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and see if we can switch out our boy Thor. Thor came in here, you know, did some good things. Let's throw one more Ultra Ball, and then we'll see if we can bring out Soul and start throwing the Sleep Powder. Yeah, that seems to be it. I don't know if we'll be able to catch it without the Sleep Powder. We did get pretty lucky getting it into the red there with a quick attack. So this guy, the defense on it, not that good. Every other move would have probably knocked it out. Let's go ahead and bring out Soul then. And it is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring out the big boy. Let's bring out Soul. We're going to have to hit that cosmic power. Tank it, you know. Let's go ahead and hang in there a little bit. You know, make sure we can tank anything that's coming up. And the Deoxys is getting really, really tanky, actually. So that could be good for us. If it wants to go ahead and keep doing its thing, if it wants to power itself up, we got it in the red. That Zen Headbutt did way too much, though. At least our Sleep Powder hit, guys. We got the Sleep Powder on the Deoxys, so we are A-okay. Let's go ahead and start throwing some Ultra Balls at this Pokemon. it is asleep, so it won't be knocking us out now. It could have knocked us out, honestly, if we hadn't put it to sleep. So let's go ahead and start chucking the Ultra Balls once again. Who would have thought we'd have to go up against all these Deoxys? I had no idea, but at least we're going to go ahead and do this thing. You know, at least we're going to have a couple Deoxys caught, because that's always a great thing. We're going to have a lot of good Pokemon in our PC. And let's go ahead and do this, Soul. So let's throw another Ultra Ball. We do have over 40 Ultra Balls left. So I came in pretty prepared. You know, I jumped into this knowing that we were probably going to have to catch a bunch of Pokemon today. With that, gotcha, Deoxys was caught. So there we have it, guys. We have caught another of the Deoxys. And we are not going to be giving it a nickname. Let's go ahead and get ready then, because we are going to have to get prepared for battle number 3 against the Deoxys. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Deoxys. So let's go ahead and take on the 3rd Deoxys. This Pokemon is level 90. Where is the 5th Deoxys too? I've been thinking about that a little bit. So there've only been 4 here. So did the 5th one flee or disappear or something? Who knows? Deoxys is gonna be a little bit tougher to take down here though. I'm going to go for the Surf, and let's hope that the Surf does a good bit of damage to it. Didn't knock it out. Didn't knock it out. We're okay. We got it in the red zone. We've been getting some really good hits here. We've been getting pretty lucky. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out the Soul. You guys know that Soul is our tank, our beast. So we're going to go ahead and drop that Sleep Powder yet again. And let's see if that'll help us catch this Deoxys. Catching these Pokemon have been a little bit easier than I thought. If you guys have the right Pokemon, the right strategy behind it, I don't think it's that tough to catch these Pokemon. Or maybe they just really did make it so the Deoxys were a little bit easier to catch, considering you're going to have to catch so many of them. Let's go for the Sleep Powder then. And with that, guys, we are just about to catch this Deoxys. It's been going pretty great for us so far. It's pretty cool, too, that we were one of the first people to come here to this island, which is apparently a meteor. Because if you guys know, Deoxys does come from space. So it must have been like a huge meteor that hit Earth. And then all of a sudden, all these Deoxys just start popping out of everywhere. With that, gotcha, Deoxys was caught. So we got it. That is another one of the Deoxys caught. And we're going to go ahead and add that data to the Pokedex. So we have gone ahead and caught 3 of the Deoxys. There is going to be 1 left. That is it, guys. This is the last one that we have to take on, and we need to get ready for it. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Deoxys. So this is the final Deoxys here on Birth Island. It is level 90, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. We got our boy Thor with 2 HP, but we're going to go ahead and drop that quick attack, because you guys know Thor does not mess around. Oh, that Zen Headbutt is going to take out Thor, though. That's okay, Thor. You did a great job here against the Deoxys. You've been doing a great job against all these Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and bring out Soul once again. And let's go ahead and see if we can hit that Sleep Powder. Hopefully, Deoxys won't go crazy here and start knocking us out. You know, I'm just trying to survive this battle, considering we battled so many of these Deoxys. Here comes that Zen Headbutt, and we are about to find out. Soul, tank it out, baby. Tank it out. 2 HP. 2 HP. Here we go, guys. We are on that 2 HP clutch. For some reason, we've been sticking to it. We hit the Sleep Powder, and Soul is going to bring this one home, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are feeling it. I'm feeling it. I think Soul's about to do this thing. So let's go ahead and start throwing that Ultra Ball. We still got over 40 to go. It's been going pretty great for us, and we're about to find out if this Deoxys, I thought it was going to stay there for a second, guys. We would have turned out to be a really, really lucky day there with some of these Deoxys if we caught this final one that easily. So let's go ahead and get prepared for this battle. We're going to keep throwing Ultra Balls now. I don't think I have anything that could weaken it down into the red. If you guys remember, all our Pokemon are level 100. So we're at that point where it's going to be a little bit difficult, but we got it. Deoxys was caught. All right. We didn't even need to weaken it into the red. So that was it for Deoxys. And there we go. Number 386, Deoxys, DNA Pokemon. Deoxys has transformed into its aggressive guise. It can fool enemies by altering its appearance. And we are not going to give a nickname to the captured Deoxys. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we just heard the Deoxys cry. So I think that is it. The Deoxys have disappeared because we have caught them all. Now, they said there was 5. I saw 4. So who knows? Maybe there's another one somewhere running around. You never know with these legendary Pokemon. With that though, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about done here for today. So next time we're going to continue from here at the Sevii Islands. So make sure you guys leave me some tips and comments on what's coming up. Make sure you go ahead and click that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join the Purple Banditos today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.